Greetings and welcome to this edition of
Positronic.
I'm Barry P. Cook, and I'm here to review the latest episode of Superman and Lois, which was entitled, "Oh Mother, Where Art Thou?" So it opens right where they left off at the end of last episode with Morgan Edge telling Superman who he really is. He says his real name is Tal-Rho and that he has the same mother as Kal-El, and that his father sent him to Earth too, but he murdered the people that found him, unlike what Clark did when he got there. Explains how he wants to resurrect Krypton, which is kind of the same plot of Man of Steel, which, anyway, he wants to do this using tech that their mother made, which wasn't designed for what he's using it for, but that's what he's using to do it. And Clark says, no, I'm not going to help you with that, Superman. Kal-El, Clark says, no, I'm not going to help you with that. And Tal vows to eradicate him as well, if need be. What I want to know is what happened to the other Morgan Edge. If you remember in Supergirl, Morgan Edge was played by a different actor. And, well, how did they not know? Like, did a crisis reset that whole thing and that this guy was able to take over that persona? And I don't know. We don't know about that. Maybe they'll explain it. But anyway, Clark, of course, goes to see Jor-El, and he's like, why didn't you tell me this? And Jor-El says, oh, there was no need to tell you about Tal. It's like, what? Why was there none? He's here on Earth. He's a potential threat. Like, why would you not tell me? So I thought that was stupid. But sort of the next thing that we find out is that the only way they're going to be able to reverse this process of how the Kryptonians are have taken over these humans is they're going to need Clark's mother, because no one really knows how to run the technology beyond, using it to supplant someone's personality, which doesn't make sense. But anyway, they can do it, but they can't undo it. But anyway, they need Clark's mom. So Lana volunteers to host Kal-El's mother, which was pretty brave of her. But before she does that, we learn that she's never seen Superman in real life before, which is weird because, she dated Clark. The other thing that to me was weird is, she dated Clark. How has she never seen him without his glasses on? Like, what? How does she not realize they're the same person? And the theory goes that Superman's personality, or at least one theory I've heard, Superman's persona is just so magnificent that you don't notice what he looks like, really. That you don't notice that he looks like Clark Kent. I don't know. Anyway, I just thought it was weird that he's talking to her directly, like she's not seeing him across the room. There's a point where he comes and has a conversation with her and she doesn't realize it's Clark, but I don't know. Maybe that theory explains it. Now, once they put Kal-El's mother into Lana, she manifests immediately, which is weird because with the other people, it took a certain amount of time for the Kryptonian persona to take over. And I guess they kind of explained that, if I'm remembering correctly. They said sometimes it's more immediate than at other times. But she has a conversation with Kal-El, Superman, and it was just really nuts. Partly because you realize they never told him about Tal either. And it's like, I don't know if I buy that. I would have felt better if they said, my parents told me that there was that I had a half brother, but that he died or whatever. But no, they want us to believe nobody mentioned it, which I don't think that makes any sense. I guess it turns out that Tal's life on Earth was that of a lab rat. Like, he drives on Earth, he kills those people, then somehow he gets captured. How'd they manage that? Without, like, kryptonite? I don't know, but that's the story. But they end up being able to set off this, like, bomb, this sort of electromagnetic pulse thing that reverts everybody back to their human self and dispels the Kryptonian persona from all the humans that had been taken over by one. It was pretty cool because it was sort of like a kapow moment. Like, Superman is flying, and fighting with Morgan Edge and his minions, and they set off the bomb, and it just wipes everybody out in terms of the persona leaving the human people. So now it's just Morgan, or is it? We see him sort of land at a facility that I guess he has somewhere also in the North Pole, or is he at the fortress? We don't know, but he lands in what looks like the Arctic, and we see that he still has Leslie Lar, because I guess she wasn't in range of this bomb that took everybody's Kryptonian persona out of them. So he still has her as an ally, which is not great. But we'll have to see where this story goes next when the episode comes back. Until then, I'm going to take my leave, and I say, as always, peace and long life.